Hey guys, with summer right around the corner and me not taking care of my bikini line this winter, I'm going to show you my treatment plan to take care of ingrown hairs, dark marks, and I'm going to talk about hair removal. This is my bikini line rehab. I hope you guys enjoy! Hair removal is always optional, but if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're interested in removing hair. You have a couple of options. In my opinion, I would stick to shaving or waxing. I don't know much about epilators, and of course, laser hair removal is always an option, but that requires a ton of commitment and a lot of cash. If you've never seen my How to Shave Perfectly video, you can watch that and you'll see that it's really easy to learn, it's great for daily maintenance, and of course it's accessible, which is the best. So this isn't going to be a hair removal tutorial. I'm going to talk about how to bring your bikini line from not good to good. Now when I shave, no matter what, even if it's a fresh blade and a fresh shave, I still get those dots around the bikini line because the hair still remains under the pore, and if it's dark and thick enough like mine, it's going to show up. But what makes everything worse is that it's itchy when it grows back. My hair is so thick that when it pokes through the skin, it really itches and it's uncomfortable. So I had to give up shaving altogether and switch to waxing. Waxing is not just a way to remove hair, it's a way to improve the bikini line and the appearance of it. I had a really bad bikini line visual going on before I started waxing, and I've noticed a huge improvement. But I do have to mention, this is not one of the areas of my body that I am comfortable waxing on my own. I advise that you never try to do your own bikini line, or especially Brazilian. It will be a mess. It's just too painful to complete on your own. Professionals are really used to doing it, and it's actually a lot more comfortable going in for the service than I thought it would be. I go for a Brazilian where they remove everything between the cheeks and the front and just anything in the panty line. This improves like my entire life because the hair comes back thinner. It lasts a really long time. I only go in every 2 months. And in this video, you guys are seeing some of the hair follicles are actually starting to grow back. So this is after a month and a half. And once I see those black dots starting to form, I know that the hair has finally grown back. The great thing about waxing is it takes the hair right from the root. So it does take a long time for those black dots to return, and eventually the hair will poke out and you can go for your next wax. The bad thing about waxing is you have to wait, so your bikini line will look like this sometimes. Okay, now that we've talked about hair removal, let's talk about some more serious bikini line issues. I usually get ingrown hairs that look like this one on the right the most often. What you can do to prevent these is exfoliate, but if you're shaving, I do have to mention that you need to replace your blade a lot more quickly, and that's if you're experiencing razor bumps or ingrown hairs only. There's a lot of follow-up and aftercare that comes with both shaving and waxing, and that's what I want to focus on in this video. So first I'm going to talk about exfoliating. You can use either a loofah or a nice scrub that you have. I like to use a sugar scrub. I find this really effective on the lower half and all over the body actually. What I'm going to show you is the more effective way to exfoliate your skin. So something funny, we've all been told to exfoliate the wrong way. When it comes to the bikini line, the little small circular motions that we're advised to use on our face and body actually causes a lot of damage and causes ingrown hairs. So I'm going to show you something. When you're exfoliating, only go in an up and down motion. Be gentle or rough, whatever your skin likes, depending on how sensitive it is, but make sure you don't go back and forth or around in a circle. This causes ingrown hairs because it confuses the hairs as they start to grow in. They don't know which direction to go. So when you're going up and down, you're encouraging the hair to be able to poke through the skin, which is really important. This will definitely eliminate ingrown hairs, and it'll also encourage the hair to poke through comfortably so you won't be itchy if you do shave. I recommend exfoliating 2 times a week at least. This product is awesome. It actually does what it says. This is one of those drugstore favorites of mine. It's a really unsexy bottle, but it does remove razor bumps and ingrown hairs. I just toss some of this onto a cotton pad and then I apply it fresh out of the shower to my skin, and it works like a dream. I don't always remember to use it, but when I do, I always see a big difference. If you shave regularly, I recommend this being one of your #1 products, and wait for the green product if you're a waxer because I like that one a little bit more for daily use. Next, we're going to talk about dark spots. I get a lot of darkness in the bikini line when I don't take care of it. One of the easiest things I've noticed is to make a change in the color of my underwear. Wear a light colored underwear and make sure that it's 95% cotton at least. This is a lot more breathable and there's no harsh dyes that are going to be really dark on the skin, leaving a dark pigmentation on the bikini line. I also like seeing really comfortable lace on the edge of the panty line because it means it's going to be more comfortable on the bikini area and it's not going to be harsh if you've just shaved. Okay, here's the green product I was talking about. This one is a lot more hydrating than the one I mentioned before. I really like this. If you're a regular waxer, definitely try this one. If you need the extra power, then go for the 10 Skin, but this one's a lot more hydrating, which I love. What I do is I apply this fresh out of the shower, just like the other one, and it removes darkness around the bikini line as well as prevents ingrown hairs. So this one's like a do-it-all. Hydration is the #1 way to eliminate dark areas, as well as creating some type of exfoliation to the area so that you can give your skin the opportunity to renew. What I'm using here is a Derma Roller. So what I do is I roll this across my skin. It's got a ton of needles on it, and they're just thin enough to not be painful, but create a little bit of abrasion on the skin, a little bit of damage, which is going to make it have to renew itself. So you're going to create a little bit of damage so that when you go to sleep, your skin is going to regrow, and when it regrows, it's going to be brighter and it's going to be without the scars. So if you've got scars like I do from shaving or whatever, don't worry about it. Just make sure you don't have any active pimples that are really red and pussy, because derma rolling is not meant for that. I will do a video if you guys want to see how to take care of and how to use your derma roller. I'll do that next if you want. Just give this video a thumbs up. Like I mentioned, moisturizing is the #1 way to make sure that your skin doesn't get any darkness after removing the hair. So use something that's really gentle, preferably without fragrance. This one has a scent, but it's natural, and I really like this. You can just apply this to the skin after you've removed the hair and on a daily basis, just like you would put moisturizer on your skin. That concludes my bikini line rehab with all of the tips and habits that you can start to create a better looking bikini line. It's really hard to have a perfect bikini line. Don't pressure yourself. It's just silly. We all grow hair and it's perfectly normal. I hope you guys feel really great about this video, and I hope that you feel like you can take care of yourself a little bit better. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and give this a thumbs up. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.